Welcome back, everyone. Did you guys have a good break? Awesome. So I'm back with Idea Lab, and what I wanted to do is, after talking a little bit about innovation, I wanted to share with you, I thought it'd be fun to share with you, some things that inspire me. And right now, one of the biggest places I find inspiration is in Instagram. I think it's a really great platform because obviously it's visual and we're all visual people. And so what I've done here is I want to show you some of my favorite Instagrams that really give me a lot of inspiration for a lot of things we do. So the first one I want to show you here is this thing called Creative Mornings. Has anybody heard of Creative Mornings? Oh, we got a few, cool. So if you haven't heard of Creative Mornings, check them out because what they are is a monthly free meetup of creatives. They bring in speakers, they hold these all around the country. Back where I live in Atlanta, I've actually been to some really cool ones where they have like the founders of Cartoon Network come and speak to you and different things like that. It's a really great free meetup all around the country, check it out. So the first kind of technical one I want to show you is this company called Adafruit. And Adafruit is all about like DIY, open source, different technologies, but one of the best things they do is in their Instagram, they share tons and tons of tutorials on how to do things yourself. One of which is they actually show how to make your own LED light up sneakers. You can even follow tutorials to 3D print your own Game Boy. So if anybody's really technically inclined, just follow their Instagram. It's full of tons of cool stuff. In terms of design, I really like this site, design.bot. It's just beautiful inspiration, and I think graphic and print design is a really great area to find all sorts of stylistic inspirations, and this one does a lot to really curate good design really well. In terms of artists, this guy, Philippe Pantone, is a really cool artist that does some things with this kind of like 80s computer kind of look, but he paints these murals all around the world. And the bummer is this mural used to be in Atlanta, and they actually painted over it, which was a huge bummer. But he paints these all around the world, just really cool stuff he does with flat surfaces. Check it out. In terms of stage design, this guy, Jordan Green, runs Green Staging, and his site, his Instagram is really well curated with just some awesome stage design ideas. This one I really like that he did. It's a lobby idea, actually, where it just asks people to kind of vote on something using ping pong balls. He's built this one with just some fluorescent tubes he bought at Home Depot. And this was one he actually did for us a few years ago at SALT with some string art and just plywood and screws. I think lighting design is a huge part of the things we do, and these guys, Hi By Kozo, I believe, they make these just really cool laser cut lanterns that are full of, these kind of light up lanterns with just these really cool patterns, just some really beautiful stuff, and their Instagram shows all of this on there. This one is an artist right here, Kit, and he takes video and projection and LED and just does some really unique things with it. It's been a huge inspiration for me with different stage designs and things we do there. There's this one called Projection Mapping Central, and they show people and artists around the world who use video projection to transform all sorts of different surfaces just into really cool things. This whole profile shows things like this, which I believe was something in Sweden, projection mapping, to even this, which is an interactive installation by National Geographic. It's really neat to see what people are doing with different types of projection. I think industrial design is a huge piece of where we can find design inspiration, and this is one of my favorites because it's kind of geeky and cool industrial design. And this guy, RamaWorks, he actually designs like mini computer keyboards, but the thing is his Instagram is just, it's really gorgeous, and some of the products he designs are just really cool. Continuing on lighting design, these guys, Tundra, do some really incredible things, and what's so neat is they use a lot of things like this, moving lights to do just art installations, and they even use projection to do just beautiful projection displays. It's just really great ideas of how to take something traditional like a moving light and do something really unique with it. And finally, these guys are in the film category. They're named Variable, and they're a film company and produce some really great, incredible film work. This is one of their award-winning pieces called Rocket Wars. You should check it out. It's about people in Greece who make bottle rockets that they shoot at a church. You have to check it out. They've also produced a lot of really cool stuff for even National Geographic. So if you're into film, they produce some really beautiful, really cool stuff. So that's all I've got. I just want to share that and hope it inspires you to find some really cool stuff on Instagram. Thanks, guys.